Okay, so I have quite a few clients right now who are trying to grow out their hair. My latest blog post is about 5 tips to make that happen, to grow out your hair as fast as possible. So, let's get into it. Number 1, trims. I know. I'm trying to grow my hair. I don't want to cut it. So let's talk about split ends and what they actually do to the hair. So when your ends are split, it kind of works like a run in a stocking. If you don't get that cut off, it's just gonna go higher and higher and higher, to where whenever you do need to finally get a trim, you're gonna have to cut off like 4 inches versus the inch to half inch you would have had to cut off if you would have gotten it trimmed regularly. All right, number 2, sleep on silk. Cotton is terrible for your hair. Cotton pulls the moisture out of your hair, causes friction. So if you're taking the moisture out and causing friction, that's going to cause breakage. But if you switch out your cotton pillowcase for a silk pillowcase, or sleep with a silk bonnet on or something to that effect, to where your hair is rubbing against silk instead of cotton, silk or satin, they'll both retain the moisture, not cause friction, and you'll have less breakage, which leads to longer hair. Number 3, nutrition. Nutrition is so important in actually growing your hair. If you're not healthy on the inside, your hair is not going to grow. There's tons of vitamins and stuff that you can take. Biotin is very important. I also have another post about the types of foods that you should be eating for hair growth. In the past couple years, I've had a few clients that had really good success with Nutrafol, but that's more of like a specific situation where you would need that. But for the most part, just biotin. There's some, hair, skin, and nail vitamins out there. They're great too because they're based in biotin. So, vitamins. Number 4, keep your hair moisturized. Make sure every 3 or 4 shampoos you're swapping out that conditioner for a deep conditioner. Make sure you're using leave-in conditioners. Anything that you have to do to keep those ends conditioned. Conditioned hair is healthy hair. Healthy hair won't have to trim as much, and in turn you will see the growth. So keep your hair conditioned. And last but not least, dial back on the heat. Slow it down. Curling irons, flat irons, blow dryers, they're all heat sources, and heat can damage your hair. Make sure you're using a good heat protectant, several heat protectants. You should be putting in one, while your hair is wet to get through the blow drying process. And then after that, you want to spray something on there before you go in with your flat iron, curling iron, whatever it may be. The more heat protection you have, the less heat damage your hair will get. And we're trying to cut back on the damage because you want long hair. Okay, so to summarize everything, at the end of the day, your hair is only gonna grow about a ½ inch a month. So have realistic expectations. I mean, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and be Rapunzel by following all that. So a ½ inch a month, in a year's time, your hair can grow 6 inches. So don't think you're gonna go from a pixie cut to looking like me in a year. It's gonna take like 3 to 4. But it can be done. So if you're wanting longer hair, follow those tips and tricks and you'll get it.